The Charlotte Hornets. Right here. This should be a pretty easy game for us. It's the Charlotte Hornets. They're 12 seed, they're 16 games below 500. I mean, pretty easy for us. It's crazy how Lamelo is still with the Hornets after all these years where he's never made the playoffs at all.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the
But the
action.
Hornets
Alongside
should just let Lamelo go, bro. They should just let him go. They could trade him for another superstar, not me, like, not me, because I'm getting older.
You look at the Pelicans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Raptors
They
are,
could
they are
have.
the team we expected.
They could have tried to trade for me, like, I don't know, maybe in my second season or my third season, but now, because after the season I'm thinking of, you know, deferring to other star players, whether it's on another team or if it's on this team. I don't want to be carried the load for these so many years.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Here's Baldwin. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now, here's Embiid.
Three.
We're missing. And now, let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Darko right after this. He had been watching highlights of the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, we just can't relax out there. I want him looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Go back. Step back. There we go.
Operate inside. He's so efficient down low.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Come on, Gray.
First quarter of play with about a minute.
Gray.
Gray
Let's
over
go.
Well, you look at the form of Ingram's catch and shoot jumpers, it's on textbook. He's got excellent posture, his hands are in a good position, and most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches. That's exactly what you want to see, your big man playing big. On board.
Charlotte's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Williams with a clean look. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining.
MP with it. 25 points last game. And here's Ingram from the arc.
Go, go.
Ingram's got 6.
Well, I think it's big whenever Ingram connects to the distance, especially though when answering back like he did there.
Goodwin sets a screen for Ball. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
Fuck, Jokic, that's Gray for 3. Let's go.
Back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And here are the Hornets now. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Over MP. And Charlotte again with the buckets.
Well, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
It's Ingram on the wing.
Ingram, no three.
Corners off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the inside. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
The Raptors have gone 5-9 from the field here in the first. Now, here's MP. He is averaging this
Ingram, three.
Let's
Let's go.
offensive skills in his toolkit.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
And here is Ball. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep from outside the arc. And again, under the ball. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
It's Ingram on the wing.
Go, Brad.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been three? The defense is just getting a rock.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And here is Williams. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep.
Let's go, Dan. Easy out.
Count that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a break.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
You know, as a playmaker, Ball can look off the defender and drop dimes with either hand.
Now, here's MP. Here's
Ingram. Oh, come on.
Here's Baldwin. Jokic defending. Pass the ball. Here's Goodwin. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Goodwin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
One of the more dynamic passes in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
Ingram outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Adebayo.
Go, Dan. And one.
So it's
Let's
to the
go.
line for one more coming up.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Charlotte making a switch. Demons check in.
Go,
And the
Dan.
NBA starting break to enter the 3rd act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Some fans might think that everything is decided at this point in the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Here's Kevin. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey guys, this is going to be fun
Punch
now.
bad.
We've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Back to MP. Pass to Adebayo.
Go, Dan. Let's go.
Coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Pickett. And here is Williams. There's Ball with the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Ball's got it all tied up now for Charlotte. Ingram outside.
Into Dan.
Pass to Adebayo.
Go, Dan. Too easy.
For the 5th time in 5 shots, he remains hurt.
Wow, unconscious. Has he been this quarter? They're riding that hot hand.
Kevin, and it's Ingram with the rebound.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Over the corner, Barnes. Ingram outside.
Go, Brad Ingram.
Pass to Jokic.
Yep.
5 on the clock. Here's MP. He trades it as the shot clock ticks down. Now it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's Ball with the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Adebayo.
There you go,
Once
Dan.
again, everything's perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Here's MP. Pass to
Go
Jokic.
to Ben.
Now here's Adebayo.
Go Ben. Let's
Carries it
go.
down low. Adebayo's got 15.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team.
Ingram 3. Oh.
Title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to shot.
That's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Ingram outside. Pass to Adebayo. Fade. That's good. Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight. Inside. Here's Goodwin. And then Goodwin with the jump.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
MP kicks to Jokic. Here's Adebayo.
Go Ben.
Shoots.
Let's
And
go.
another basket for Toronto.
And these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Williams scanning the floor. Ball from long range.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most
Right
of those
there.
50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now. A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Raptors leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. Barnes outside.
Go Ben.
Adebayo.
Go Ben. Highway. Oh.
Rebound by Williams.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside. Ball. Pass to Demon. And it's the Hornets another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Oh.
And their defensive
Shot
rotations
clock
have
off.
been
20
non-existent.
seconds left. I'm gonna take 4 shot.
Here's MP. He's got 5. And he finishes nicely on the way. MP's got 7 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the
I'll go for the first quarter, really by 2.
Guys, Bam Adebayo. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
There we go.
They open things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
Be out there with Holton. Then it's O'Connell. Then it's Scotty Barnes. And it's more in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He had 25 points and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, every night's different. They may try to double it, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead.
Let's go. Let's go. I call timeout. We got like 12. We're on a 10-0 run to start this second quarter.
Intelligent way to immediately start the break.
last 10 games. Can these guys pass the ball? MV is number 1.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Baldwin can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And you know, you gotta be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
MV kicks to Moore. Pass to Barnes.
Nice, Scotty. There we go.
Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Williams can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's
One,
actually
Kyrie
sizing up, shaping up to be a great game.
3.
Strong performance.
It's tired. I call another timeout. We're on that.
Defensively,
Where are we on now? We're on the 15-0 run. We're up by
Coaching
17.
staff here now. I mean, their game
Wow.
plan has been perfect.
And a timeout called by
Yeah,
Charles
now they're
Lee.
running right.
He's going to take a
Yeah,
minute
the
here to get
starters
things
are
straightened
off.
out. Peterson's checking in for the Hornets. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Brandon Ingram.
Hey guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Charlotte again missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them
I call the Ray Mason slam.
Really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy, you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here's MP, following the bucket by the Hornets.
I do all for another 3. Let's go.
MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Baldwin. He's got 6. The baseline jam. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Walter. Toronto working the ball around now. In the corner, it's MP. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Here's Williams. This is from
Okay.
short range.
Their game plan needs to change to get out of this hole because he is
Oh,
just
now
not there
I'll make it 3 and 3 now.
To the middle. Howard down after the assist. Cut him into the lane.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Pass to Walter. Back to MP. Moore against Williams.
That's the new one.
Takes a shot at the elbow. And again, Toronto no up. Hornets trail by 18. Here's Baldwin. Looking at his point production, averages almost 11 points a game. Outside Williams.
Off the day, Scotty. Hi, Scotty. There we go.
Barnes has got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow
Oh
start.
my god, you're really gonna call a foul on me for that? Right, they're up by 25 to end the first half.
Only a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more of 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Yeah, I've been impressed with all those guys so far, but I want to see who holds up down the stretch.
Yeah, the length of an NBA season tends to take its toll on rookies, especially as opponents adjust to them. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Raptors.
When a team is moving the ball like this, Shaq, they're tough to defend. Yeah, their mentality is, I've got a good shot, but you've got a better one. It's a coach's dream.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got
Hi there.
he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys?
Too
It's all
easy.
about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. We've got Goodwin, Alden out there with ball. Then it's Williams. And it's Pickett in at the power forward. Pickett, no good. And the Raptors shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. MP looking around.
I need
And
them
here's
three.
Ingram from the arc.
Let's go.
For a 6-minute and doesn't attempt shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Here's Baldwin. Ball, the pass to Goodwin. Outside Williams. The kick out to Ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And a wide open look for MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Pass to Pickett. Back to Ball. To stop the run. That's good. It's his 7th May basket in 14 tries.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there too. So competitive.
Ingram outside.
Hi, Ben.
Adebayo down low. Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that could be as difficult as anything.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 19. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Over.
Good
Adebayo.
day. That's a good day.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here is Williams. Following the three-pointer by MP. MP against Ball to end the run. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And here we
Paycheck.
MP's got it.
Oh,
Hornets have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. The 9-foot shot. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now, here's Ball. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Shoots over Ingram.
good day.
Ball, no good.
Yes.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
MP passes to Jokic.
All right.
Back to MP.
Jokic on Melo.
Pass to Jokic.
Go Jokic. Too easy.
Jokic has got 7.
They are just killing it on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 19. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah,
Oh.
rebounding has been a big key in this
Oh,
one. They've
mismatch.
asserted their
Jokic.
will and have taken control on the glass.
Quick three by me and I got it.
And the assist goes to Jokic. MP's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Williams. Here's Pickett.
Oh, good day.
And nothing is falling for him right now. Toronto's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. MP kicks to Adebayo.
Over Brandon Ingram.
Back to Barnes.
Starting the three. Oh,
Rebounded by Pickett. Pickett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the floater. On the wing, Williams. 9 points in the game so far.
It's almost like he's trying to make
over
things
Ingram.
harder.
Easy slam.
No question about it. Ingram is in the zone right now, having no trouble getting and hitting his shots.
Here's Pickett. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes.
I
They
think
last
it's three.
days.
Charlotte has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Williams gets the bucket.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Now, here's MP. He's got
No, it's
23.
bad.
Pass to Adebayo.
No bad.
And he's
Oh,
on the
it's
way up.
awesome.
Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Goodwin sends a screen for Ball. No good on the triple.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Adebayo kicks to Barnes. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Shots good by Williams.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get
Go
involved.
to bed. Go to bed.
Now, here's Jokic.
Go
He's got
bed.
7. Here's
Play away.
Adebayo.
Let's
Good,
go.
and the assist goes to Jokic. Adebayo's got 33.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Ball, the pass to Williams. And here is Ball. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Pulls up.
They get it
Bam
again.
gets it. And puts it back in. Let's go.
Throws it down hard.
That's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's ball. 22 points for him. Back to Williams. From downtown, MP grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Barnes finds Jokic. Kicks it out to MP.
Scotty Jokic again.
Back to Jokic. Toronto needs to get off his shot.
Scotty
And
is
here's
free.
Barnes for three. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Charlotte. To the paint. The kick out to Ball. And it goes out of bounds. One off Adebayo. Charlotte making a switch here. Ball from deep three-point territory. The long distance three is buried. Ball's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now, MP. He's got 23. Okongwu, the pass to Moore. Toronto working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes dishes to Okongwu.
Buddy Walter 3.
Walter can't get it to go. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Demon's got 11 points.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Out left of the wing. Here's
Buddy
Walter.
Walter 3. Let's go.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You gotta be tougher defensively.
And in terms of size, that's not your typical center. But man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Out to the right wing. And here's Barnes. for
Scotty is
three.
3.
And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball surveying the defense. And 101 left in the third quarter. And it's good. The time running down to the shot clock. Ball's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to
One
believe
strike
that.
all time.
Pass to Walter.
Three.
The train. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Demon. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Williams can't hit. After shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third, they are really good.
This is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Oh, did I get it off?
Play
Oh,
all
no,
over.
I didn't.
And this one all but over already.
Damn.
It's the Raptors. To,
I was like half a second late.
and let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
2:14 left. We're up by 42.
For the Raptors, Bam Adebayo comes in for Christian Brown. And MP subbed in for Cason Wallace. And then for Charlotte, Goodwin's checked in for Dunleavy. Williams comes in for Demon. And it's ball in for Collier. Pass to Pickett. Now here's Williams. Outside ball. Fires it up. And the Hornets miss again.
The defense there got away
That's
with
what
a
it is.
major lapse.
They've got MP. Adebayo is out there with Okongwu. And it's Moore in at the three, the small forward.
Let's go to
So that's the
Bam.
5 in the
Like,
game for Toronto. Pass to Adebayo.
Like Bam. Let's go. 39 to Bam.
Adebayo's got 39.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively? And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W count for the season, will go down as their 48th win.
And this is a great win.
And there we are. Easy layup.
2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple.
Now,
It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Goodwin. The next
so
on
they're
the
gonna win by 47.
That
I
one
got 29
ends
to
an 11-0
58 to
run
finish this
by
one.
Toronto.